We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tennessee Titans. On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
21-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A quick throw there is incomplete. You look at the Saints defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Miller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New Orleans.
Running left is Miller. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Saints are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to take care of business in front of a home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Saints.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They go play action here with Shuck. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 48 yards. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run it again with Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And the Saints first down.
Shuck now to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Trey McBride, 55 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption from both sides right now.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Ward. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Titan.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
38-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Off the play fake, Ward. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.
1 yard gain.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Ward. And that will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Shuck. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To the right side, complete to Miller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Saints.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Shuck, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Smith now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A beautiful fake. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ward. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Ward again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the 2nd half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. To throw now, Shuck. Olave over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The slot man in motion right. Going to throw right side here, complete. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, here's Ward. It's complete to Robinson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun again to Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Ward. Now they go screen. It's complete. Muscles by at the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
2 more yards. That's another Titans first down.
Out of the gun, Ward. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Normally, we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time, play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. He's got his man on the out route. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
36-yard line.
The man in motion is Tate. Play fake. Here's Ward. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
A 61-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our tour around the NFL starts now at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
But that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Eluding the pressure right. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Now it's Miller running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Shuck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
It's a gain of 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Shuck. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. On the counter, it's Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, Shuck rolling to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing, Shuck. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Kendre Miller, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing now, Ward. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Shuck now to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Play fake. Shuck. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one too low.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Ward. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Give him 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, he sheds himself free. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36.
27 yards. That's good.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
It's 3rd and 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Pollard will take it up the gut. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On for the Tennessee field goal. A 54-yard.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's taken down inside the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
He's back to throw. They set up the screen to Miller. And bulldozing his way through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Here's 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll have a 1st down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Remember, the 1 timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Tate. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him at field goal range with a chance to win.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why we get one more untimed attempt.
His kick is good. Makes the score.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.